We all know Kevin Durant as one of the best scorers of all time. You can go ahead and argue who's really the best scorer. Durant, Kobe, Michael Jordan, James Harden. All those players have had insane seasons before, but I definitely think Kevin Durant is one of the most pure scorers ever. But in this video, we're going to dig a little deeper into Kevin Durant's chaotic career right here on this channel. Kevin Durant was drafted in 2007 to the Seattle Supersonics and was instantly a great scorer when entering the league. He was averaging already 20.3 points per game, 4.4 rebounds a game, 2.5 assists per game, in a smooth 80 games as a rookie. We all know Kevin Durant has always taken a different kind of approach to the game of basketball. He's a pure scorer who just likes to go hoop. We all know he isn't a big leader. He's not going to be up in the locker room and he's not going to demand a bunch of things from a bunch of different teammates and a bunch of different players on his team. He's not the type of person to do that. We already know that. He honestly just likes to go out there and win. As long as Kevin Durant is winning, I feel like he's genuinely happy and he doesn't care who he's with along that ride. In his run with his first team, Seattle Supersonics / OKC Thunder, because they ended up merging over, he was there for 8 seasons. He had MVP award. If you guys don't know, he had the MVP speech with his mom.
When you didn't eat, you made sure we ate. You went to sleep hungry. You sacrificed for us. You the real MVP.
Kevin Durant was literally carving out a great name for himself. While with OKC, he was able to win the 3 scoring titles. He actually won in 2009, 2010, 2011, and 2012. Like I said earlier, he is a pure scorer. He ended up taking that Thunder team to the NBA Finals, but he was with James Harden, Serge Ibaka, Russell Westbrook, Collison was on that team, and they ended up losing to the Miami Heat in the finals, and that was one of the series I remember watching when I was younger, and I'm like, damn man, there's so many just superstars on the court together. It was fun to watch. And even at the time, like James Harden, he wasn't the superstar we all know him as today, so it was just cool. After OKC loses in the finals, Kevin Durant is there. He stays there. He gets his MVP, and in 2016 they make the conference finals again, and at this point they're going against Golden State, who's going on this crazy championship run. Kevin Durant and the Thunder were up 3-1 on Golden State in 2016, and they blow the 3-1 lead. Kevin Durant leaving OKC and going to Golden State has tarnished his legacy forever. You blew a 3-1 lead, then you went and you joined the team that you blew the 3-1 lead against, who was already 73-9, who was already removed from a championship. He ends up leaving, goes to Golden State. The ultimate goal of this decision, to me personally, was so that he can really go ahead and compete with LeBron James, because LeBron was going to the finals every single year after year after year after year. Even when he left and went to Cleveland from Miami, he just kept going to the finals year after year after year after year. Now obviously you can sit there and say, hey, Kevin Durant wanted to go to Golden State so that he can win. Yeah, like he can go ahead and win, but now like in hindsight, at what cost? Kevin Durant, he won 2 championships with Golden State, which are known to have the little asterisks on it. And it's not in the sense of them not being real championships, because yes, they're real championships. Yes, the team's in the record books. Yes, that is one of the best put together dynasties in a long time. I know they didn't do a 3-peat, but damn, that Warriors team is crazy, man. That is a dynasty. He was the favorite going into like every series. Even when he signed to Golden State, they were already 73-9. So now that they added Kevin Durant, it's like, bro, they're never gonna lose. And you know what? They didn't lose. Like, yeah, you got your 2 rings. I do agree that your 2 rings, Kevin Durant, are way too easy. You ain't really work for them shits, bro. You ain't really work for them shit. He was at least able to win 2 finals MVPs with Golden State, which goes to show he was damn near the best player on the best team, neck and neck with Steph Curry. Obviously Kevin Durant's here and Curry's literally like right there, but like at the same time, yo, Kevin Durant did win both finals MVPs, and people were holding that against Curry for so long till he just won in 2022 against Boston. That Golden State Warriors team wanted to be one of the few franchises to actually complete a 3-peat and win 3 in a row. The Lakers with Kobe, the Jordan Bulls, and they nearly did it until the injuries hit. When they made the finals against the Raptors, Klay Thompson went down, Kevin Durant tore his Achilles, and that's really where everything kind of changed for Kevin Durant and the Warriors. Once he fully recovered, he signed with the Brooklyn Nets, and that was in a sign and trade deal. KD ended up missing 1 year for that Achilles injury, so I'm not really gonna mention anything anything because he didn't play the whole season. We're just going to fast forward to 2020 and 2021. He returned to action, playing alongside Kyrie Irving and then later on James Harden. The Nets had championship aspirations but were eliminated by the Bucks in the Eastern Conference semis, so they only made it to the second round. Kevin Durant, Kyrie Irving, James Harden only made it to the second round. I know it's not prime Rockets Harden, and I know it's not prime KD, but still, like, bro, y'all should be able to at least make a conference finals push. And I know you lost to the Bucks, who have Giannis, who is an MVP caliber player, but man, KD, what if you had a smaller size shoe, man?
Here is Durant moving on Tucker. He turns, he shoots. Yes! With 1 second remaining. 1 second left. Durant hits a three.
In 2021-2022, injuries and off-court drama really limited the Nets' success. They were swept by the Boston Celtics in the first round of the playoffs. This team had so much drama going on with it, on and off the court. They weren't really a cohesive unit when they were playing together. The very next season after that, 2022-2023, Kevin Durant and Kyrie Irving request trades from the Nets. KD got his request as soon as the trade deadline of that very season. He gets traded to the Phoenix Suns, and there has been nothing but bad vibes and no playoff success since he has arrived. Yeah, they've made the playoffs once since Kevin Durant's been there, and that was last year, and then they got swept by the Minnesota Timberwolves. They couldn't get one game on Minnesota last year. They come into this year, they can't even make the postseason. It's just really unfortunate because the Suns were just in the finals with a whole different team. So now that they have Kevin Durant, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker, it's just totally different. The fact that you can go in 2021 from Devin Booker, Chris Paul, DeAndre Ayton, Mikal Bridges, Cam Johnson, and now you're on this, like, you got this type of team. It just sucks, man, for the Suns. Like, for Suns fans, at least, like, you would think you guys would be competing with Kevin Durant for a long time, but I mean, no. It's just not looking like that, man. He loves to run. Kevin Durant, you love to run, bro. Any type of grind, any type of work you gotta put in, you love to run, bro. You asked to get traded. You asked to do this. You get your wishes, and you still asked to leave again. Like, bro, this is gonna be Kevin Durant's fifth team. Bradley Beal went from an all-star-esque player to a player who can't even, like, help out a winning competitive team. It's genuinely shocking because Bradley Beal wasn't always this on-ball scorer. He wasn't always that. And I get it, when you expand your game, it's hard to go back, but damn it, you gotta go back. The Suns team this season ended with a mediocre record of 36-46. They missed the postseason, and they already fired Mike Budenholzer. They're looking for another retooling phase. Or maybe this is finally going to be the real rebuild. Are they going to trade KD? Are they going to trade Booker? I know the owner has come out and said Devin Booker is untouchable, but hey, bro, look what happened with Luka. You never know. One day we could wake up and Devin Booker's traded. During the season, KD actually came out and said he was dissatisfied with his role in the Suns offense, and I don't know if he's looking to blame the coach here or if he's just not, like, connecting with his team and he's using that as an excuse. I personally like the basketball player Kevin Durant, but, like, when it comes to the antics and the switching teams every other year, it's kind of lame to me, bro. It's really lame to me, bro. When you're a superstar caliber player, why are you just jumping around, hopping around? You don't want to grind? You don't want to do something? Dame stayed in Portland for like 10 years. Now, the Suns and Kevin Durant have already agreed on getting, like, a trade destination in the works already. So it is official that he is going to be on his fifth team. And granted, it might be his last team because he's, 37 years old. He might sign a 2-year deal, play till 39, 40, call it quits. When you are the face of a franchise like Kevin Durant was to OKC, it's hard to root for a player who leaves just to go get a ring. So coming full circle with that, I think personally, this is my opinion. You don't even have to agree. You could shit on me in the comments, say what you want, bro, but I personally think KD should try and find his way back to OKC. Can you just wait a second? Before you click off, just wait a second, bro. I know they're a young team with very young players. I'm not giving up an arm and leg for KD no more. He's 37 years old. He's not averaging 30. He doesn't impact winning as much as he used to. He's for sure going to get you 25 a night. But other than that, being a vocal leader, no. Making sure guys know where they're supposed to be on the court and being loud about it, no. That's just not Kevin Durant's type of game. He wants to go out there just like he did in Golden State. He wants to plug and play. He wants to come into a team that's already good, that's already at the top, and he wants to just help them out. To me, it just makes a lot of sense because Kevin Durant is available. So why not, if you're OKC, you got all these draft picks, you have all these young players. He's not going to cost you an arm and a leg. He's not going to cost you a Chet Holmgren. He's not going to cost you a Shea. None of that. You can get Kevin Durant with Shea, with Chet Holmgren, and I think you can just give up a few first round picks and maybe J-Dub. Maybe I'm talking crazy, but that's just genuinely how I feel. You give up J-Dub, a few first round picks, you can get Kevin Durant. Maybe even if you just gave him a bunch of first round picks, maybe you can get Kevin Durant without giving up J-Dub. To me, it's music to my ears. When you have the chance to get Kevin Durant, a generational scorer, and you can pair that with a defensive team like OKC. They're not the best defense, but they are a defensive hounded team. They are a really good defensively. Kevin Durant is at an older age. Even in his prime, he was just above average defender. He wasn't like a great defender. Not to mention, Shea with Kevin Durant would probably be the most insane thing to watch. And I know it sounds lame because he's going to a number 1 seeded team who's really good and who almost had 70 wins this year. But at least he's going back home. He's doing the LeBron shit and he's going back home. If you have any teams that you think you can make a package for, or any teams you think Kevin Durant would look good on and, be a good fit on, leave it down below in the comment section. If you enjoy, please be sure to drop a like and subscribe. I will be back here Friday for another video. Peace.